Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up, gamers? Look, Nintendo has a big Call of Duty fan base, and it is big. And now that Microsoft is giving out 10-year contracts, the Nintendo fans need to demand their Call of Duties that they missed out on. For instance, with the Wii U, the Wii is 733 megahertz, right? And it's using an 8 gig of storage CD. The Wii is about, I think, 3 gigs, but it's using PowerPC architecture. So, and it's using a 25 gig CD. So, those Call of Duties on the Wii, they need to be brought over to the Wii U. So, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, and Black Ops 3, or even Call of Duty World War 2. Those games need to be brought to the Wii U. You know, Microsoft said they can get those games to work on Nintendo platforms. So now that Microsoft is giving out 10-year contracts, the Nintendo fans need to demand it. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Microsoft gave Boosteroid and Nvidia are putting their games on those cloud streaming service. So for the Call of Duty fans on Nintendo now, they can't like sit in the dark no more and be like, okay, you know what, and let time go by. They got to call Nintendo out on this. Like, okay, look, you withheld some Call of Duties from the Wii U, and you were telling us that it was sales, marketing, commercial failure why the Wii U fails. But now we know the real truth. The truth of the matter is this. You had a handheld and console in one. That's the Wii U. And then you had a handheld that was a 3DS. One was cartridge, one was CD. And you refused to give up the 3DS so you could focus on the Wii U. That's what you did. You tried to fool us and say that it was sales, marketing, commercial failure. But now we know that statement is not true. The other thing is this. The Call of Duties that were on the Wii, and the Wii was 733 megahertz like the original Xbox, they were missing content. Those games were supposed to be ported over to the Wii U, and they were supposed to be put in the Wii U's eShop, and that never happened. So now that Microsoft is giving out 10-year contracts now, we need our Call of Duties. World on the Wii U now. World at War, Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty World War 2 on the Wii U. Microsoft say they can get the games to work on Nintendo consoles. Fine. Okay, fine. So now we need the Call of Duty games, and those games need to be put in the eShop so they can get so the fans can get them. And that's what the Nintendo fans need to do. They need to call Nintendo out on this, okay? Because they were withholding Call of Duty games on the Wii U, and they put this big statement, oh, it was sales, marketing, commercial failure why the Wii U failed, to throw people off. But the truth of the matter is the problem with the Wii U was never sales. The problem with the Wii U was the 3DS. Nintendo Corporation needed to get rid of it, and they refused to do it. So now that Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard, and they got approved by the European Commission, and now that Microsoft say that they can get Call of Duty games to run on the Wii U, now the Call of Duty fans on the Wii U on the Wii U now need to call Nintendo out like, we need our games. You know, you've been lying for years about this Wii U situation, but you're not going to get away with it anymore. We need our games now, and that's how they need to be. So when it comes to this Call of Duty situation, the fans on the Wii U needs to demand it. The Wii U utilizes Call of Duty because you utilize all Call of Duty games. So all Microsoft has to do now is this: take a Wii U console and play Ghost and Black Ops 2 and see how it works on the Wii U, and be like, okay, we can get these games to work. Now that we know what the Wii U can do, we can get these games to work. And if it means that they got to stream the games to the Wii U, so people can play them, then so be it, and then they can make it happen. So the Nintendo fans, they can't sit in the dark no more or sit on the sidelines and watch anymore. They got to call Nintendo out. That's $1 billion company that makes billions of dollars, and they were withholding games and updates from the system. The other thing is this too. They took the Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U offline and saying the Mario Kart 8 is under maintenance, and from the time they took it offline up till present, we're about to go into June now. The game is not even back online, so Nintendo need to be called out for that. There's four Street Fighters right now that's on the Wii U. That's Street Fighter Alpha 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Super Street Fighter. All those games need all the updates. For instance, Street Fighter 2 needs to get fully updated to Street Fighter 2, the arcade version, the perfect arcade port. The same goes for Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition and Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Super Street Fighter needs to turn into Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD with Akuma playable. And Street Fighter Alpha 2 needs to turn into Street Fighter Alpha 2 Gold with Shin Akuma playable. And then Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival needs HD graphics. So the Wii U needs some updates. The other thing is this. Need for Speed Most Wanted needed to be in the Wii U's eShop. It never got there. Tekken Tag need to be in the Wii U's eShop. Never got there. Those Activision published games that they had on the Wii, all those games, whether it's let's see, the Spider-Man games, whether it's Web of Shadows, Shattered Dimension, Until the End of Time, Spider-Man, I think was the animated, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the Hulk, all those Activision published games, they needed to be in the Wii U's eShop with all the missing content and updates. So the Wii U eShop need to be reopened. You know, Nintendo Wii U's eShop need to be reopened, and there's a lot of games that need update on that system. The Madden that was on the I think that was on the Wii, that needed to be in the Wii U's eShop. Never got there. So there was a lot of work that needed to be done, and which means that Nintendo needed to give up the 3DS and focus on the Wii U, and they refused to do it. So when it comes to Call of Duty now, the Nintendo fans cannot sit in the dark anymore. They need to call Nintendo out on this and demand their Call of Duties on the Wii U. They need to, because the Call of Duties on the Wii and the 3DS, all those games can run on the Wii U. And they need the GameCube controller function, the Wii Pro controller function, and the Wii U. And they need to have the same functionality and utilization like Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2. So the Nintendo Wii U's eShop need to be reopened. And Nintendo was like withholding games, content, and update from the Wii U. You ever heard the saying, what goes around comes around? The Activision, the Microsoft Activision Blizzard revived the Wii U now because of the Call of Duties that's on the Wii U. You know, I mean that's on the Wii that didn't get ported. So Nintendo, the Nintendo fan base, they can't sit in the dark no more and just, you know, let people brainwash them when it comes to if they got a Wii U. They can't let people brainwash them anymore by telling them like, oh, it was sales marketing commercial failure why the Wii U failed. They can't do that no more, and they need to call those people out whoever was saying that, because all those games on the Wii and the GameCube, they're missing content. Okay. This is the Wii U CD, right? 8 gigs. I mean, this is the Wii CD, 8 gigs. This is the Wii U 25, the equivalence of a Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray disc, when it first came out, it was 54 gigs in storage. So, 8 gigs, 25. That's a lot of content. Every game that's on the Wii is missing content, lots of it. So all those games need to be ported to the Wii U. It never happened. The GameCube uses a 1.1 gig CD. 1.1 gig CD. The Wii U uses 25. So all those games that was on the GameCube, they're missing a lot of content and updates. So yeah, the Nintendo fan base need to call Nintendo out on this. You know, they need to call Nintendo out on this and demand their Call of Duties and their games, because Nintendo was withholding games from the system, and they were trying to blame the Wii U for all their problems. But the problem with the Wii U is the 3DS. They needed to get rid of it. They didn't need it anymore. Okay, so yeah, when Microsoft giving Nintendo 10-year contracts now, what it means now is that that those Call of Duties that the Nintendo fan base missed out on the Wii U, they need to get ported to the Wii U now. Okay, so, I mean ASAP too. You know, people want to play those games like World at War, Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and even Call of Duty World War II. So yeah, those games need to come to the Wii U. So the Call of Duty fans on the Wii U need to demand their games. You know, need to demand their games now that Microsoft has given out their 10-year contracts. You know, and they shouldn't accept no excuses from Nintendo, because that company is a billion-dollar company, and they like to hold the game industry hostage, but not this go around. The Nintendo fans need to demand their updates for their games, and go on from there. Yeah, but the Wii U as a whole right now, there's a lot of content from those games, and a lot of updates that were missing. You know, it's just that people on YouTube, you know, were putting lies out there without even doing research. First, they show you the video like of the families using the Wii U, and then they try to put the sales number up there, right? But that doesn't even explain the whole situation. What I'm saying makes more sense. I got a handheld that's a 3DS, and I got a handheld and console in one with a docking station. And the good thing about the Wii U, you can build a tablet as powerful as you want it, and build a console as powerful as you want it. So you don't need that anymore. The 3DS, yeah. So all those games, man, that's on the Wii, they're missing a lot of content, lots of it. And the same goes for the GameCube. So yeah, the Wii U needs a lot of content and updates. And as far as those Call of Duty games go, they need to be on the Wii U ASAP. You know, because people out here still play their Wii U till this very day. You know, a lot of people like the console. You know, a lot of people like using the console over this. A lot of people right now love using the Wii U over the Switch to this day. There's a lot of people out there that love using the Wii U over the Switch till this very day. So yeah, and they prefer it too over the Switch. Some people got the Switch and the Wii U, and they're like, I like the Wii U better, you know, than the Switch. And that's a fact. So yeah. But when it comes to these Call of Duty games now, the Call of Duty fans on Nintendo need to demand their games now. Okay, yeah, it needs to happen. You know, because this notion that they were just sitting there buying time and then trying to stall the system out and wait it out, and then while they were working on the Switch and then thinking that nobody was going to call them out for it, they can't do that, man. So yeah, the Wii U needs some updates, you know, for a lot of their games, you know. So yeah, all those Call of Duties that I mentioned, they can be streamed to the Wii U. Even Warzone, even Warzone. So yeah, like Warzone 1.0, you know, like the first Wars, like the first like the first versions of Warzone. That could run on the Wii U if they stream it. So yeah, um, the Nintendo fan base need to demand their Call of Duty. They need to, and call Nintendo out of this. Out on this. Um, the Nintendo fan base has a Call of Duty fan base. And it's big. There's people right now that's still playing Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. So yeah, and the thing is this too. What if they're the people that are playing Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2 right now? What if their CD scratch? What if their CD scratch and the game don't work anymore? Where are they gonna get another copy from? And if they try to find another copy, the CD is gonna be the game is gonna be too expensive to purchase. So this is why the Wii U eShop need to be reopened so they can put those games in the eShop so people can purchase them. So yeah, the Nintendo fan base has a big Call of Duty fan base, man, and it's big. Look, even Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 3 is on the Wii, and that game needed to be brought to the Wii U, and it never happened. Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2, those games need to be on the Wii U. It never happened. So even the GameCube adapter, that needed an update to where you can use the GameCube controller on the Wii U. That never happened. So the Nintendo fans, man, that still use their Wii U's, they need to call Nintendo out on this, because they were withholding games and updates from the system, and that's not good, man. There's plenty of games that the system can run. So when it comes to Call of Duty, they need to demand those games. Yeah, because the Call of Duty fans on the Wii U, all they're playing right now is probably Black Ops 2 and Ghost. But they need the other games. So Microsoft's saying that they can stream the games to the Wii U. I mean they can stream the games. They can get it to work. Yeah, the fans now, they need to call them out. Need to call Nintendo out on this and demand those games. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you again. Chris, still Star Wars Insider.